it is another instant reaction, one that I think, well, from about 8:30 last night, I probably knew we were going to have a video on the channel. Will did a reaction to the signing of a young centre-back yesterday, Zach Johnson from Sunderland. I then reacted to the signing of Charlie Whittaker from Everton, and in that video I said I don't think actually it was going to be a replacement for Crowley. I thought it would be a similar situation with Alassane Jatta, where he would come in January, be a long-term replacement for Crowley, but not an immediate replacement, as happened with Langstaff when he went in this summer to Millwall. I did also in the video say we were 1 subscriber away from 4,000. We've met that, so thank you very much, first of all, from all of us at Notts County Talk. We have exceeded that way beyond what we thought we would last night. So if you're not already subscribed, please do. Please subscribe to the channel. But yeah, I kind of knew I'd be making this from sort of 8:30 when the news broke. It was heavily sort of publicised on social media that he was heading there, and then today it was confirmed he'd had a medical there, and also at League 2 level you kind of do hear rumours quite easily. It's not like things are secret. When we're in the National League you barely heard a sniff. You still don't hear a sniff of not signings, to be fair. We're quite good at that, but you know, there've been whispers around it. I was then messaged to say that an offer had been accepted, given a rough figure of a couple of 100,000, which I'm not sure if that's the figure. It's an undisclosed fee, obviously. But I also was told that it was very, very close to happening in the summer when we had that thing on deadline day. So yeah, he's gone. I've got a lot of thoughts on the situation that I'll share with you. So first of all, if you're an MK fan watching this, you've obviously seen a little bit of Dan Crowley because he scored at your place on Boxing Day in a very, very good Notts performance. We beat you 2-0. We celebrated in front of the away end, you know, as you would. Didn't sort of show any signs that he wanted to leave. But it's become apparent that he did actually say he wanted to leave in the summer, I think, and he retracted that later on. So the kind of player you're getting is a very, very good technical player for League 2. Let's not beat around the bush. Came up through Arsenal, various places, Birmingham, been over in the Netherlands, Morecambe in their relegation season, and we were told what kind of player we're getting, a very, very gifted player, and he was. That first season under Williams especially, 15 goals I think it was, 12 assists, something like 27 goal involvements in his first season. Exceptional player. And if you're not someone watching this, don't kid yourself, he's a very, very good player. A very good player. Is he our best player? No, he's not, but he's up there in our top sort of 3 players, wasn't he? Top 5 maybe, because everyone has their different strengths in their different positions. So you're getting a very good player. You're getting a player that loves to hold the ball. That's what I'm going to say. Whether you take that positively or negatively, that's for you to make your mind up. When he's on it, he's absolutely stunning. Go and watch the highlights from the Grimsby game. It was on Sky Sports. He was out of this world. One of the best performances I've genuinely ever seen in League 2 or for a very, very long time. Ran the game. But then there are other sides of it. The second half against Walsall, where he just holds onto the ball for far too long. Loses possession, looks around it to say, where's the help? On the whole, his time at Notts, just look at his stats. Been a massive success. A big part of where we are this season. I'm not going to kid myself. He is a big part of where we are this season. And are we a worse team with him gone? Absolutely. 100% we're a worse team with Dan Crowley out of it. Right now. I'm talking right now, before we've seen any of Will Jarvis, seen any of Charlie Whittaker, and before we've done any more business in the transfer window. We made a substantial figure from him, and I'll go on to talk about what we've done in a minute with Aaron Deman and Macaulay Langstaff as well over the last 6 to 8 months. But that's the player you're getting. You're getting a great player, and one that will certainly improve your side, no end. Yeah, he will be very, very, very good for you. And getting him in January, would I be surprised if he started the season started the first few games very, very strongly? No, I wouldn't. I think he's ready to go. From a personal perspective, look, I know people are saying, why would you move? It does look a sideward step, virtually on the same points, same area in the league. You could really say the only ambition he may show moving to another side in this division is going to Walsall, if not looking at size of clubs or anything like that, just purely because they are destined to be a League One side next season. And then you could say he's looking to play League One football, but MK are they're a project that's got a lot of money and it hasn't gone right. It's starting to go right. It didn't go right at the start, did it? But you know, he could be looking at future ambitions. I think Notts are a club he could have reached ambitions with, whether it's this season or next season or even the season after. He doesn't stay at clubs very long. But he's a League Two footballer at the end of the day, and you are not on millions and millions of pounds. And if a club are going to come in and double your wages, whether that be 6, 7, 8,000 a week, you've got to be realistic as Notts fans. He's going to take that. I mean, and a lot of Notts fans would take that, you know, in that position. It's your future. You're not on £200,000 a week in the Premier League. If someone in the same division is going to double it, and you know there's potential for them to go up and then get even higher wages, I actually don't blame him for doing it. I do think he'll get a poor reception at Meadow Lane when he comes back, and I absolutely I don't mind that. I mean, I'm not going to be booing him, but I mean, there'll be sections of the fan base that will be displeased with him, and you know what he'll probably do? He'll probably score. I don't know when we play MK at home, but he'll probably go and score, because that's what a lot of players do against former clubs, isn't it? But great addition for MK fans. In terms of Notts, I'm confident. This sounds really harsh or strange to say, because I've just gone on to say just how much of a miss a big player he's going to be, or a big player he was, and a big player he's going to be for MK. But strangely, I'm not actually that fussed. Whether that's me resigned to the fact we're going to lose him anyway at some point, and it would have been free in the summer. This is great business from Notts, or that it's just I don't know. Amongst the fan base, a player with that quality was starting to lose a bit of favour, and maybe only Notts fans will understand when I say that. But I'm not massively disappointed. We've brought in Will Jarvis, who we had Shelburne fan on last week on the podcast. Go and listen to that. He raves about him. Fantastic. We've got Charlie Whittaker on a 6-month deal. Strange being a six-month permanent deal, but we'll see what that has to offer. You know, I personally think, and I put it on social media earlier, we should get Josh Martin in on a permanent, a longer contract. I think he's absolutely fantastic the last 3 games, and putting him in that advanced position up next to Crowley against Cheltenham, where he was an attacking midfielder, Josh Martin was superb. But I think we have enough. You know, we've got Jody Jones coming back. Let's be honest, the real player that would, and I hope I'm not jinxing anything here, the real player to take a hit on would be Jody Jones, wouldn't it? I think we have possibly replaced Dan Crowley, and whether it's with 2 players, that's fine by me, because it helps our squad depth. Get Josh Martin in, and we've got options off the bench as well. You know, so I don't mind Crowley going. We've got money for him. We're going to lose him for free. If we didn't go up, or if we don't go up and then we lost him for free, that would be pretty disappointing and poor from the owners, isn't it? So they said in their statement he wants to go. Offer they couldn't refuse, so they've gone for it. My other take is that, you know, 6 months ago we got nearly £1 million for Macaulay Langstaff, Aaron Neman and Dan Crowley, and we have, in my opinion, a better overall squad. We've built a better overall squad, bringing Matty Platt in, Alex Bass, Jacob Bedu, these players in, Nick Cerula, who I think is playing fantastically. We have built a better squad. I think we're in a better position, because by this time last year we'd absolutely fallen off a cliff, and we have recouped a lot of money for players that I think we only spent 50k on, and that's Langstaff. I might be wrong, just let me know. I think that's fantastic business. You talk about sustainability, there's the model right there. Now, at the end of the season, this video could look very silly, and we could have dropped down to mid-table, couldn't we? But we could also have gone the other way. We could have finished in the playoffs, we could finish in automatics. It's very, very good business. I think we're in a stronger position. We don't look, touch wood, like we're about to fall off a cliff like we did last year. This time last year, we just drawn 5-5 with Grimsby and got absolutely hammered away at Tranmere. So I think we are doing pretty well for ourselves. Look, he's going to be a miss. Let me know what you think, Notts fans. Let me know what you think, MK fans, if you're watching this. You've got yourself a good player. But I think Notts are still in a very, very good position. I am optimistic. Look, I'm looking forward for the last, 23 games, 24 games we've got left. Go and see Jody play. Let's come and see Grant and Edwards come back to full fitness. Keep watching AJ, who now without Lowe and the injury to Cook is, you know, one of the front runners for top goal scorer. Let Matty Palmer play, who I personally think is a lot better player when Dan Crowley is not picking up the ball from the centre-backs. I think he's far, far better, you know. Let's see what our new signings can do. Excited to see what Jarvis can do. Excited to see what Whittaker can do. So a lot of thoughts there from me, but I am really in sort of a positive position, and I think a lot of Notts fans are as well. So as I've already asked, please do subscribe to the channel, leave a like, let me know all your thoughts. I know it's been a very, very long reaction, but it's a big transfer in terms of Notts, isn't it?